Still looking at me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? Good evening, and welcome back into another reaction video. Mighty Avenger at your service. I'm doing alright. It's been pretty going on a day off, and like any typical Monday, it gets very slow and restful. Well, more like just taking a huge nap, if you ask me, and I think I slept long enough because there are still a lot of things I am still going to be working on, and especially some of the games I still need to finish on, from Kenna to Lost Judgment. And did y'all know that there is going to be an actual of a TV series that's in the works? Yeah, because this was a couple days ago when I saw the post on Facebook, and I never would imagine that it's actually going to happen, and that it goes to show that this is what happens when you open your big mouth on such popular games, and it's going to be adapted from anime to TV series that's live, and it's somewhere in the near future that would make it a confirmed date. Exactly when is it going to premiere? Whether it's going to be on Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon. So that's still in the clear exactly when is it going to happen. So I will keep an eye on that. But anyways, here is a request that belongs to Otaku Number1, and this is the new and the latest video from Honkai Impact 3rd, the animation, Thus Spoke Apocalypse. Now, when you hear the word apocalypse, you're mentioning of one person named Otto Apocalypse, the heir to the Apocalypse family and the overseer of Shikso, and he's mostly the biggest villain of the entire franchise because nothing that says about this man is completely pure evil, with experimentations, manipulations, and just raising nothing but conflicts. He is responsible of everything. And I still say that he's nothing but a douche. But nevertheless, let's just see what's going on with him, and let's just take a look.
当一个人真正想改变世界的时候，才会发现个人的力量是多么渺小。圣女为民众付出了一切，可换来的却是无情的镣铐和绞索。
It sounds good, and it's triggering my emotions just hearing that.
世界如此混沌，
Look how the mighty has
它
fallen.
既不公平，也不合理。
Holy crap. That looks like a tree.
它迫害英雄，滋养恶类，丑陋遍地，美好无存。
What a schmuck with that grin.
世界的恶意，就有恶神来斩断了。
And getting fired up like a real villain. Still a scumbag though. This is the past. There's a reason that we're seeing this. Nice. Boom, baby! Nice shot though. I like that.
这是他和人之间的距离，
Between her and tomorrow.
这是世界对他的无情反叛，但他的信念绝不会因此放弃。
Is he referring to that woman who is going to be executed in the past? And my instinct tells me that he's not in his full strength. But based on what I'm seeing, that he's persistent, that he's putting a fight. I will give him that. but due to the condition, I don't think he's not gonna last. What the hell? Oh boy. That's a Honkai beast, isn't it? I forgot what year this is, but I believe that this is the first beast that's ever unleashed and bring chaos. And I can respect her for not standing around and just witnessing the horror, but dang, I didn't think she would be that strong. I don't think he doesn't stand a chance against something like that. I stand correct. Apparently there are a few tricks up his sleeve. That's the cross from, I believe it was from chapter 2 from the Chronicles. I know that it's been a long time, so I do apologize about that. It has been a year. Nice clean headshot there. Nice song. Yep, definitely sound very intense. Damn! Oh shit. Jesus, that's gonna leave a mark.
人一旦魂飞魄散，就无法再起死回生。
He refused to give up.
世界允许意识匹配新的容器，
Damn.
却不允许容器收集消散的意识。想要拯救唯一的他，我只能在过去创造出新的可能。
Possibilities in the past.
Ah, 这另一个未来将是属于他的时空。
Her? Her? Everything stopped. He actually did it. Everything is different. He'll be erased, isn't he?
卡琳，
Kelly?
活下去。
Kellen Kaslana? Oh man. This is the most selfish thing one can do.
Much of the past for one to memorize. Too many words remain.
Now it's starting to make sense.
Read through the line.
They know each other since childhood.
The ebb and flow of the crowd, flood the world and paradise.
I'm about to cry anyway.
Along the
I'm trying to keep it together. But this is starting to get a little deep here.
every night brings a dream, but the day relentless love keeps me awake.
choices. Still I wish to embrace the road with my thoughts. And you were true, time to live where I have stood so long. Letting you go, recover traces of our left as then begin.
Wow. I'll admit that was pretty good. And who would have thought that Auto Apocalypse, of all people, that a sign of redeeming, and throughout that video and in the way that he just narrates, as that's kind of a sign of regret. And yes, despite all the things that he done, that is all felony, through experimentation, manipulation, all that power, all that ambition, now it's finally just crumbling down, and mostly just being on the verge of death. And that and I did say that he's not gonna last, and the only thing that's only left for him is that he traveled through the wasteland and sees what appears to be as the tree of time, because it clearly does. It just represents all the events that happened in the past, and the only thing that's what's keeping him that's alive, that he wants to change the past, or in this case, Colin's past, so that she would have a better future. And the fact that her full name is Kalin Kaslana, descendant of the Kaslana house. And this is Otto's first crush since childhood. So that's why they started showing a bunch of slides, a few briefs of it, of the memory of their past, and showing that there was love at sight. And I think that I remember that she may not share that same feelings as he did, or I could be wrong about that. But it started to make sense of why, doing so much of all the sacrifices that he's done just to seek power, and it's clearly that is the necessary evil. That's what it appears to be, and I get that. I get it. And yet, in that gut feeling that he's still in love with her and he hasn't forgotten about her, and it's just, and obviously that must be eating him up, and I guess that in order to make a change for a better world, and moving all the obstacles and given what's left of him, that he instantly made one possibility to the past so that it could be changed, that she wouldn't die, so that she can live in order to have a better future, her future. And that would be the process that for Otto, that he would be cease to exist, or just to be erased from the timeline of the history that's already been happening, and that as if that he never exists. So for that, to Mr. Apocalypse, I never thought I would say this, but you have my respect. And it is very shame that there's no one will ever gonna remember that the moment of Otto's sacrifice to make a big difference of it, and that now he is reduced to nothing but ash of atoms that scattered through the village. And that's really sad just to think about it, that just how far did this one man would go on a hellbent just to gain power, if it means that he's going to make a whole lot of sacrifice of himself for others to suffer, and at the process that he wants to make a complete change so that this world, or the other world, would belong to her. So yeah, in a sense that he did have a conscience after all, if it meant that was going to be the end for him. Well, I definitely enjoyed watching that, and not to mention that the music score that was also good. The first one that was that was done in piano, and it in a sense that kind of gave me the feel of the trigger to my mind. And the second one that was also pretty badass, and it was very so intense at the same time. So I enjoyed it. So let's give it up to Otaku Number 1 for this request. I do appreciate for you to bring me back into this world, even though it's been a long time, and even though that my memories are a little rust. So I will admit that, but thank you so much for bringing it back. And I believe this is where I am going to end this video. So if you guys do enjoy this, and if so, let's leave it a likes and also leave the comments down below, and I will catch y'all in the next video. So take care, guys, and be safe.